I'm just sitting out here on my porch, enjoying a nice, relaxing evening, and I had to share with you a place that I went to today. One of my clients actually took me to lunch today, and we went to the best place. Okay, so one of the questions that I get asked as a realtor, it's not just about questions about properties and where they should live and all of this kinds of thing, and give me ideas on different cities and what have you. It's where is a good place to eat. And if you've been following my channel long enough, you know that I have to eat gluten-free. And today I went to the best gluten-free place I think I've ever had. I mean, it was so good. And some of you guys probably have been there, but maybe you've not ever actually watched a review. But it's Billie's Grocery. Okay, if you're looking for an incredible breakfast place or an incredible lunch place that's got tons of gluten-free options, and I'm not just talking about one or two, because when I go to even these nice fancy restaurants or really popular places here in Kansas City, I ask for a gluten-free menu, and I will get a gluten-free menu, but the options aren't all that vast. Well, at Billie's Grocery, pretty much everything on the menu was gluten-free or close or could be modified. It was so fantastic. The atmosphere was the cutest atmosphere. There were fresh ingredients. There were a lot of tables too, and you're seeing all kinds of variations of different people there, but the cutest atmosphere ever in Kansas City. You might just have found your next spot to eat. Okay, one of the things that I love about Kansas City is it's not just full of great neighborhoods. It's full of locally owned businesses that specialize in all kinds of things. You've got candy makers, you've got local places here in town, like we've got Hallmark cards. There's all kinds of local places here in Kansas City that make it stand out. And it's just full of locally owned businesses that are easy to support. You don't have to go to the big box places. And Billie's Groceries is one of them. And it's a little confusing because of the name. I thought it was actually a grocery store, but my friend is actually a relative of one of the managers, and so she confirmed, nope, it's not a grocery store, it's actually a restaurant. So what makes this place different is that everything in this feels intentional. So when we walked in, there was this big, huge display of all kinds of desserts. And what I found out was that every single dessert that is offered at Billie's Grocery is gluten-free, every one of them. And so we ended up buying a Pop-Tart for our dessert. And the Pop-Tarts, because I can't have Pop-Tarts, and the ones that are gluten-free in the store, they're just not that great. But these were fresh, and they warmed them up. I had a blueberry Pop-Tart. My friend had a raspberry one. But when we walked in, the atmosphere was welcome. There was floor-to-ceiling windows, and you could even sit out in the front where the patio is. And there was this huge display of all of the pastries and all of the desserts, and then you can choose your selection. I had this Thai bowl, and there were tons of variations of these bowls. And then my friend had a cheeseburger. Well, you can make all of their hamburgers gluten-free by simply just having them modify them a little bit with a gluten-free bun. And so we got that. And I will tell you this, if you're anything like me, presentation matters. And even in this store, this restaurant, the presentation was fantastic. They even had this big, huge display of all these things that you could go and purchase. They had candy, they had little tea gadgets, they had some non-alcoholic spirits, they call them. I don't drink, so I don't know what they were, but there was even just chocolate candy bars and various things. So you don't just necessarily go into this restaurant and expect to sit down and eat a meal. It's almost like a little mini experience where you can go in and order things, but yet you can also purchase some fun little trinkets. You can also order and have a gluten-free cake made for you. Just the service was great. All of the people that worked there were great. They had all of the answers that I was asking, the questions that I was asking. This is one of those places where you'll see friends catching up. We had some people that were sitting right next to us. We could hear them talking. They were planning a vacation. But yet you can also meet and have business conversations there as well. There were people that were working on their laptops, but there were couples there that were having an enjoyable lunch there. It was comfortable without trying too hard, if that makes any sense. You could also, as a business colleague, you could go there and have great coffee or have a brunch there. You could have a little business meeting if you want. So the question is, why am I showing restaurants on a real estate channel? It's simple. It's all about lifestyle, right? Because buying a home isn't just buying a house where you live in. It's not just about square footage. It's not just about your yard. It is about lifestyle and knowing where to grab coffee on a certain day, knowing where to meet a colleague for lunch, knowing where to meet friends to take them out, especially if you know that they have allergies. It's all about that. Where can you catch up to have a birthday? All of these places are eventually going to start feeling like home to you, and those kinds of things really matter. And so I just wanted to share this because I think that Billie's Grocery is going to be one of your next favorite places to eat at. It's got fresh food, it's locally owned, it had some great coffee there. We actually ordered kombucha. Mine was blueberry, I think, and my friend's was raspberry, or maybe mine was blackberry, I can't remember. But they had kombucha there and it was fantastic. There were a lot of gluten-free choices. You can eat there for brunch. It's a cozy atmosphere, and I'm telling you, this place will get 5 stars from me. I always give honest opinions. The food was good, the service was great. So if you're thinking about moving to Kansas City, or maybe you've lived here and you haven't tried Billie's Grocery yet, you should head on over there to Leawood area. I believe there's one downtown as well. And not only that, but Billie's Grocery offers cooking classes. Some of the things that they make are not necessarily gluten-free, but I'm sure that you can modify them with their help. But then they actually have gluten-free cooking classes, like how to make gluten-free sourdough. I saw that, how to make gluten-free cinnamon rolls. So go on their website and take a look at their website and see one of those cooking classes is something that you would want to do. And if you have a gluten-free restaurant that know that I should go to that other people would enjoy, be sure and let me know, and I will run over there and take a look and give my own 2 cents basically, or give a review. And if you have gone to Billie's Grocery, I want to know what your favorite thing on the menu is. I'd love to know what to order next time possibly. So if you enjoy discovering amazing places right here in Kansas City, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Be sure and put the like button on this video as well, especially if you like looking at those hidden gems like Billie Grocery, local businesses, places like that to support in Kansas City. Be sure and follow along. So make sure that you subscribe. I'm Anita Cordell, and I'm a local real estate agent here in Kansas City, and I help people just like you buy, sell, relocate, and invest right here in our amazing city. And until next time, to buy or sell, call Anita Cordell.